Hello students, today we are going to learn about the subject kinematics of machine, which is for third semester mechanical engineering. So basically kinematics machine, in that you learn that how the all the parts of machine works, right? Exactly, that if I want to use the quick return mechanism in my shaping machine, then how can I use it for the cutting tool, how it will be work for the machine. So all the mechanisms you learn in the kinematic of machine subject. This is the basic subject. If you go ahead, then you will find the two subjects other, that theory of machine and dynamics of machine, tom and dom. So this is the basic. This will be used in other two subject that I have told, that tom and dom. So you should go through this subject perfectly, because it will be very helpful for you in the tom and dom, both the subject. And this subject is very easy as we go with the perspective of GTU. So for the kinematics of machine, the chapter 1 is introduction to mechanism and machine. Here, as the other videos, I have not mentioned any particular different color particular question by any different color, because this subject is very low, this subject is having very less chapters. You can say that only 4 chapters are there in this chapter. So you should go through the all the question that I have shown here on the screen. So it will be very helpful for you, and these are the important questions only. If you go through the perfectly from this chapter, that I will tell you next in the video after, that you should go through the whole subject once. But as of now, for the chapter 1, you can say that sketch and explain the various inversion of slider crank mechanism, Grubler's criteria determining the degree for the mechanism, and the kinematic link chain mechanism, degree of freedom, lower pair, sketch of any two inversion, like that. There are 6 questions on the screen that are the important question for the chapter 1, which is introduction of mechanism and machines. Now chapter 2 comes synthesis and analysis of mechanism. So as you can say that if we go through the this chapter is contain 40 percentage weightage, right? So as per the GTU concept, 70 marks paper will be there. So 40% will cover 28 marks. So if you go through this chapter perfectly, you will pass through only first chapter and the second chapter. No need to do any other chapter for this particular subject. But I know this chapter is little bit tricky for the student, because it is very hard to learn some part of velocity and acceleration diagram and all that. But once you can go through the fundamentals, it will be very easy for you. So for this chapter, sketch and explain inverted slider crank mechanism, derive an expression of Chebyshev spacing equation, Fredestrin equation for 4-bar chain mechanism. So alternatively, GTU is asking Chebyshev equation or the Fredestrin equation. One of them will always be there in the paper. The next is explain two position synthesis for 4-bar chain mechanism by relative pole method. Next is derive the equation of displacement, velocity, acceleration of slider in the slider crank mechanism by analytical method. And from this chapter, there will always be an example for the slider crank mechanism and 4-bar mechanism by the graphical and analytical method. Derive the equation for the displacement and velocity acceleration diagram. There will always be a question of or the example from this area that will consist of 7 to 10 marks. The next is derive an expression for the magnitude and direction of Coriolis component of acceleration. Klein's construction will always be there. It is important. And again, the example related to velocity and acceleration diagram. So there will always be an example from the velocity and acceleration diagram, which will consist of 10 to 14 marks. So velocity and acceleration diagram is very easy to draw if once you go through the process of velocity and acceleration diagram. So you once go through just process that how to draw the velocity and acceleration diagram. So if you can draw half of the diagram or if you are going through the whole process but your diagram will be wrong, then you will get at least half of the mark. So if they are asking in the 7 mark, you can get at least around 4 to 5 marks, or if they are asking in 10 marks, then you can get around 6 to 7 marks. So you you should not lose their mark easily, because it will give you a proper marks for the sum. So it is the only subject in this. Theory is little bit hard, but examples are very easy. So just concentrate on the example and get the whole marks. The next is derive the condition for the correct line motion Haas mechanism. Derive the condition for correct steering. What is the straight line motion mechanism, and give classification. And one example related to hook joint. So there are three types of example that can be asked from this chapter, and there is a velocity and acceleration diagram. Example for that will always be there. So be prepared for this and prepare for this well, because it will give you a 10 to 14 marks. So it will be easy for you to pass the examination by the first and second chapter. Now third is gear and gear train, 25% weightage. So again, if you are not going through the first and second chapter, so you can go through the third and fourth chapter and first chapter. So again, it will be easy for you at least to pass the examination. But when we know that we can do the much score in the subject, then why to satisfy with the only passing marks? You should easily get 50 to 55 marks in this examination easily, which will give you around AB grade, which is sufficient. So for the gear and gear train, you should go through the terminology of gear. Terminology of gear will come everywhere in the engineering, so be prepared for this question. Next is differential gearbox. Then what do you understand by term interference as applied to the gear? What do you mean by simple compound and epicyclic gear train? So you can see this all the question in machine design subject also. In machine design, you will find terminology of gear, you will find differential gearbox, you will find the interference. What do you mean by simple compound and epicyclic gear train? Yes, you will find the law of gearing. So be prepared well for all the question or the whole chapter, because you will find this all the theories in a machine design subject as well. So it will important for you for the further subject. So here for the gear and gear train, the best example, or you can say the mainly asked example is example related to gear train. Because if anywhere when the gear chapter will come, there will always be a example of the gear train will be there in the examination. So be prepared for the example of gear train, which is very easy. You just need to prepare a table for the gear and just add a +1 rotation. They will give a particular number of RPM. So you can easily find the values which are asked in the example. So be prepared for that example. It will come in 7 to 10 marks. It will be easy for you to clear that example and get the answer. And next is interference, which also will be easy for you. Now chems and followers. Chems and followers is the very easy chapter. In this, classify the follower and explain with neat sketch. Classify the chem and explain with neat sketch. So from these two questions, one question will surely asked in the examination, which will be very easy for you to understand and to write. Next, they define the following term related to chem: that base circle, pitch circle, pressure angle, stroke of the follower, and trace point. Draw the displacement, velocity, acceleration for the follower when it moves with the cycloidal motion. Why roller follower is preferred to that knife edge follower. And next is how draw the cam profile. Mainly they are asking simple harmonic motion for the example. So there will always be an example from the cam and follower. There will be an example for velocity and acceleration diagram. There will be an example for the gear train. So there are 3 examples will be fixed that the GTU will ask the examples from this part. So you can easily get, if they are asking one example, there will be one example in 10 marks, other 2 in 4 marks, 7 marks, or 7 marks. So you can expect around 24 to 27 marks by 3 examples. So you can easily pass the examination by the examples only. And last one is explain the chem with specified contours. Now if you have any problem how to prepare this subject, then examination is near, so I can tell you some plans if we go through the syllabus purpose. So you can see that this is the syllabus for the com, and this subject is only for 2 days. Now see what I am telling you, that exactly that give the first day for the first chapter, introduction of mechanism and machines, and give the second half for the first day to the synthesis and analysis of mechanism. If you start the first chapter at the 10 o'clock in the morning, it will take around 2 hours to complete this chapter. If you take topic wise, that first read concept of kinematics and dynamics, then degree of freedom, then mobility, then Doppler equation, then number synthesis. So it will take 2 hours to complete this chapter. Easily you can complete in 2 hours. Then come to synthesis. So here after lunch you can start this chapter. So if you start this chapter around 1 in the noon time, you can easily complete this chapter at the around 7 to 8 in the evening, because I can expect that during the exam time you can learn around 5 to 6 hours continuously. So here just go through the velocity acceleration analysis, spatial mechanism, and dimensional synthesis. So go with the topic wise, don't go with the whole chapter thorough. Go to the topic wise now, that first Chebyshev equation, Fredestuen equation, 2 and 3 position synthesis. So at the end of the day you can complete the second chapter and first chapter. Now for the second day, start the gear and gear train again. It will take hardly 3 to 4 hours for you to complete this chapter, and again chems and followers will again take hardly 2 to 3 hours to complete this chapter. So you can do these 2 chapters with the revision also for the 1 day, and if you are sparing 1 day extra, that third day, then you can do the revision for the 4th chapter easily. So this is very easy to complete this whole subject in 3 days with the revision, so you can get the full marks with the revision part. So I have said that strategy to go through the comp subject, that you can easily get the full marks in the comp subject, because it will take hardly 2 to 3 days. So don't spend much time for this subject, just go through the theories, how example based on those theories, so it will be very easy for you, and you can get surely around AB or AB grade easily. So if you find this video helpful for you, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you find any queries regarding the mechanical engineering, you can WhatsApp on the given numbers. Thank you. And also, if you have doubts in the advanced engineering mathematics subject, then please stay tuned with us. We will come with that video soon.